Hello Primary 6s and Primary 7s, it's Mrs Marsters here from Primary 7A, and I'm going to be talking you through our division numeracy input for Wednesday the 24th of February. Okay, let's get going. Okay, so the mild input today is you are going to be looking at dividing by 10 for your numeracy today. Now you've got mixed strategies here. You've got times table, multiplication and division challenge. So one tip that will help you with this that I find is underlining what the task is asking you to do. So this is a division and here's another division. There's a division. There's one there, one there, one there, one there. Okay, and then I would take a different color and I would underline the multiplication just because it's in a big challenge and they're all jumbled up together, and then that will help us understand which ones we are doing, and then we won't get confused and do the wrong one. So you are looking at the multiplication and division challenge. The hot challenge today, you've got multiplication triangles and you're looking at your 6, 7 and 9 times table. Okay, so you've got this sheet for your task 1, and then your task 2, you are looking for the hot at multiplying and dividing by 10, 100 and 1,000. Now, our primary 7s, we did a little bit of this in place value, so this is a revision for you for your task 2. And the spicy today, you have inverse multiplication and division, quick fire questions, okay? So you again might benefit from highlighting when it's asking you to multiply and when it's asking you to divide. Now, some of the strategies that will help you answer these today are remembering that multiplication and division are inverse, which means that they're the opposite of each other. So when we multiply two numbers together, we get a large number. And when we divide that large number by one of the numbers that we've multiplied to create it, we will get the other number, okay? So, for example, if we look at some of the mild, hot or spicy questions. For the mild question, your first question is 90 divided by 10. Now, you need to remember that 90 divided by 10 is the same as 10 multiplied by something equals 90. Okay? Now, thinking back to our fact family knowledge, that will help us because we know that 9 divided by 10, 90 divided by 10 is 9. And to double check it, 10 times by 9 equals 90. So, remembering multiplication and division are inverse operations. Let's take a look with that strategy for the hot challenge. So, we have 27 divided by 9, okay? Now, we know that 27 divided by 9 is 3, but we can check it to see whether it does make sense, because 3 times by 9 equals 27. Okay, they are inverse, so we're using our knowledge of fact families to help us answer these questions, which will help when you get to the spicy challenge, because if you look, sometimes it's a multiplication and sometimes it's a division. Now, what we can do here is we can take 224 and divide it by 7 to give us this other number, because we know they're inverse and we know that that's going to help us. So we can go and do a little bus stop and write our numbers out. How many times does 7 go into 2? It doesn't go into any. I'm going to keep that 0 there as a placeholder. I'm going to move my 2 over here. How many times does 7 go into 22? Well, it goes 3 times, because 3 times 7 is 21. So I have 1 remainder. How many times does 7 go into 14? It goes twice. So I know that 32 times by 7 is 224. So today, just to recap, we're going to be using the inverse and fact family strategies to help us answer our division questions. Now, remember what I said, and it might be useful to highlight which operation you're doing so you don't get a little bit confused, because you go between dividing and multiplying in all of these. Now, your teachers are online on Teams to help you, and you can email them via their Glow if you'd like, or you might be able to catch them if they've got a drop-in tomorrow. So if you need any help at all from Mr. Thompson or Miss Mortimer, Mrs. Allen, Mrs. Marsters, or Miss Faulkner, please do not hesitate to get in contact with us. Now you can stop that video and rewind it, and we're looking at inverse strategies for division, and we can use our knowledge of fact families to help us with that. Good luck, primary 6s and primary 7s, and if you need any help, give us a shout. Thank you.